funky down.
The Godfather of Soul has come to pay us a visit. Clear out the rec room and get ready to sweat.
To the man.
Yeah, Godfather.
Hey there.
Cold-blooded. People, gotta get over before we go under. Down.
What up, Cyber friend? This is Mitty, man, coming back at you from Walker's Music. And I don't know whether to do a word for the day or the producer series or whatnot, man. I've been so much, I've been out of this most of this week. I had some issues ever since Sunday. I came home and I was kind of exhausted and everything. I lied up under that air conditioner, and when I got up, I was in a mess. But we don't claim things, but nevertheless, we kind of still an honor for God. Honor to God. We give Him the glory that we are able to be feeling as well as we are right now. But I tell you, this has been a challenging week, and I just wanted to come back to let everybody know that I feel a little bit better. We're gonna not the 100% just yet, but nevertheless, I still feel a bit better. I went out to church last night, and I tried to go on and do my duty at any rate, and I tell you, it was a challenge. But nevertheless, I was able to do it. And just giving a big shout out to the YouTube family, from Papa JT, Mama JT, Little Baby Justice. Y'all know the routine. And we just saying that we are so glad. We thank God for you. We thank you, all of you that have been sending the video. Kingdom Knowledge, my brother from Kingdom Knowledge. Brother PP Drawings, as well as Brother Hardin Cliff. We all trying to stay on the same link, man. There's so much happening. And from the tragedy that happened here in my home state, I tell you, my heart goes out to the families of the victims as well as the one that was in question. And we know that God is going to bring the best out of this, and we just hope for the best. And we won't pass any judgment on anyone just yet. But I'm like Reverend Al Sharpton said some things. Reverend Al Sharpton said some heavy things. People, we need to take a look at that. And he was on point. You can't argue with truth. You can't argue with truth, people. But at any rate, I wanted to come back, like I said, say a few things. Brother JT, I saw your video, man. I was beginning to think, I didn't know what to think at first, because like I said, I've been kind of out of it, man, this week. I haven't really looked at too many videos. I saw where Brother G.A. Dalton done put up some more videos, man. I didn't even know they was up there. I got to check those out as well. So I'm kind of a little bit behind on everything, but hey, we all have some ill days, man. Sometimes we don't feel as well, We thanking God for it as well as it is, though. But I saw the video, man, you did about the music and everything, and I was going to have to come back on that. Man, I agree with you, bro, JT, man. We all musicians should know their weakness. I mean, if you don't know your weakness and there's something wrong, you need to give up your instrument. I'm just going to be honest with you. You need to give it up. I know, I'm like you, like you said, and you made mention that about me, you told the truth, cause I'm the soul musician. I just recently got a drummer at my second Sunday church, and and that makes a whole lot of difference. That's a drummer. If you get a good drummer, that takes a load off your shoulder. And then this left hand, man, has been my bass player for 18 years. I've been in the churches in this area ever since I got out of the military and I came back home, and I started playing at the local churches here. And this here left hand has been my bass player. And is it good? Great? No. Man, I have so many problems with the left, but I know how to run bass line because I was forced to. Now, you made a mention of chording. Now, that's something that I very rarely do in my left hand. I can do it, but I rarely do it. I rarely chord in my left hand. And if I go to a church where they have a bass player at, oh man, I do my best to try to stay out of his way. And it's so hard. But what I normally do is thank God for people like Jamal Hartwell, as you said, because with Jamal, I think that I first learned the use of them tritones, or how to use the tritones in the left hand in order to stay out of the way of the bass player. And I tell people, as the producer side of music, and I don't know why I try to be an expert in it, man. It's so much. It's too much. But from what I've learned in the black gospel music, you got very few keys that. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. In this area where I'm at, I can just automatically tell you, before I touch L key, before anybody open their mouth in these churches around here, they're going to be in F sharp. Excuse me, people. I'm just telling the truth. Before I even touch, I just automatically know if the congregation starts singing, I know to go to the keyboard and play an F sharp. I know it. Now, but the consensus is in black gospel music, you're gonna find that it plays mostly in flat keys, like A flat, D flat, F, B flat. Well, I tell you what, let's get more conventional. A flat, B flat, E flat, and F. Those are your four predominant keys in black gospel music. That's what I found out. Now, I know that you can make an argument for D flat, C sharp, but I'm talking about the conventional. Now, if you start talking about white contemporary, you're gonna be talking mostly they use most of the guitar. So, like you said, they're gonna start from the E, A, D, and G, because remember that's the way the guitar is tuned. It's tuned in fourths: E, A, D, G, so forth. And then at the last three, from the B is the third up from the G, and then the E, the last sixth string E from the B, which is a fifth. You know, it's a fourth up from the B. So it's still in fourths, except for that one string if you're dealing with a 6-string guitar. But if you're dealing with the bass, the 4-string bass, you got E, A, D, and G. So that's how come most of their music is going to be in one of those keys. But that just like I said, man, that's just a convention, and it don't always happen like that. And that's how come I'm so glad, bro, JT, you did that video. You did this video about being a musician. You need to be fluent, and cause see, you don't ever know when something may not be the convention. It may be one thing, might not be what the exception to the rule. You always got to go into the ball game, not being comfortable where you're at, but in other words, it always might not be in the box. Something might be outside the box, and if you don't know how to get out that box, you're gonna be in a mess. You're gonna be in a big mess. So it's just like I said, I was playing at this particular church not too long ago, and I think I told Brother Hardencliff about it, because Brother Hardencliff had one make the post about that transpose button, death to the transpose button. And I went to this church, and I won't call no name, but the musician that was there, they were trying to let me know where the transpose button was on the particular keyboard that was at that church, which I already knew because I was familiar with that particular keyboard. But I was like, that was all right. I didn't need the transpose button. And they were like, you know, it was like shocked me because I said I didn't need the transpose button. It's because of the fact that I learned at an early stage to play in all keys. See, it doesn't matter to me. You ain't got the 12 keys. So, you know, I play in all of them. It don't matter. Do I play proficient in all of them? Yes, I do. I play proficient enough in all 12 keys so I can be able to play in any key. Now, I didn't say anything about being great in all 12 keys. I said I play proficient in all keys, meaning that I can get my way through. I won't have to be embarrassed. And I'm going to tell this story, then I'm going to cut this video off, because I think it'll tie into what you were saying. I went to somewhere. I'm not for certain where I was, but I was at the Keys, and this person got the same, I think it's Reverend Paul Jones, Bishop Paul Jones, song I Won't Complain. And I've heard the song sang in many keys, C, C sharp, whatnot. But this particular person, they sung it in the key of G. Sure did. How they done it, I don't know, but they did it. And that made me have to get outside of my thinking of C and C sharp, which I had learned it pretty good in those two keys. But I was still a little bit, you know, frail around the edges in other keys with it. But nevertheless, what I did, I used my knowledge of what I had learned by playing by ear, as well as my music theory background, that know what follows, what chord follows each other. See, that's why I tell beginners, learn the pattern. All music got a pattern, just about, and it follows that pattern from song to song. So if you know your number system, you can just about get by, and you will never be embarrassed. So like I said, now, I saved myself from a very, very embarrassing situation that day. Now, just suppose I had not known that song in nothing but C and C sharp, and the person got up and sung it in G. I would have been so embarrassed. That would have looked real embarrassing for me to have been calling myself a minister of music, coming into town with this here big church I could play for, and I'm calling myself, they got me tagged as the minister of music, and then a person get up to sing a simple song like I Won't Complain, and I'm not able to follow them because they did not sing it in C sharp. See what I mean? So I understand where you're coming from, brother. And let you know, Mitty Man is trying to fight his way back. He ain't the best yet. He's not 100% back yet, but at least I'm doing a little bit better because, man, last night, this time, I was just about in bed. I was just about in bed. So with that being said, we're going to say this Mitty Man saying peace. Goodbye.
Funky down. The Godfather of Soul has come to pay us a visit. Clear out the rec room and get ready to sweat.
To the man.